Have you ever wanted to set up your own Taskmaster event? Have you ever thought, I think I'll be a brilliant Taskmaster assistant? Well, now you can with the all-new Taskmaster Portsmouth DIY Tasking! Where you'll find out all the tips and tricks from editing, to filming, to the all-important, do you have a group? What can you do? And how do you even come up with a task? And how have they done it so you know how to do it for your own event? Well, you'll find out by reading the Taskmaster Portsmouth DIY Tasking Book! Available on Amazon in hardback and softback.
Oh no, stop! Really?
There you go. Lord Hammer. All the information's in the task.
What? I'm so confused. Someone, and don't ask me who, has just walked in, right, dressed up as me, sort of-ish, and started talking about the Taskmaster DIY Portsmouth Taskmaster DIY Tasking Book, available in hardback and softback from Amazon. And then they showed some B-roll off, and I don't even know how they know what B-roll is, of the book spinning on a Lazy Susan. Wow. That saves me a job. Oh wait, I know I can be different to them. Tell the book in detail. Oh, yes, I shall do that. But first, I have to film a Taskmaster World video. Yeah. It's not a normal world, it's Taskmaster World, and welcome to a brand new Taskmaster World video. Oh, now, you're probably wondering to yourself, Tom, why are you not sat down or pretending to be at a desk because you don't seem to have a desk that you can film at? Well, happy December for anyone that wants to know. I do want to tell you that there's a reason. You've got me. We're talking about the Taskmaster Portsmouth DIY Tasking Book that's just been released, or is being released, I'm not too sure the correct term there, but I'll say is releasing, available on Amazon in hardback and softback. All the information on pricing and other things will be at the very end of the video, just before the credits will go all the Amazon details and all the bits more. So, what is the DIY Taskmaster book? Well, what do we get from this old blurb? Now, if you don't know what a blurb is, have you been living under a rock? A blurb is the back, so before you get onto it, we have to describe the front cover. I don't think I've got a digital version of this, so I'll have to do this. So, the cover, it's got the unofficial seal, a wax seal that says unofficial on it, to prove to you that it's not official. We've got the Michael Poulter, who is the author. I didn't want to mispronounce his name, so I just spelled it so I didn't get it wrong. I don't want to upset him because he's amazing for letting me do this review first. And he trusts that I've got a big enough fan base, so let's not upset him. So, we've got a trolley with the word PMT, Portsmouth Taskmaster. Portsmouth is actually a area, I was going to say a county, but that might not be correct. An area in Great Britain. Or Britain, or England, or United Kingdom, whatever. So, we have a trolley, which isn't actually used in the official show as much, but it's quite used a lot in Taskmaster Portsmouth. Or just once. It was a very good task. I'm gonna check. And then we've got a few references as well. We try and work out what the references are. We've got some like block things. Also like a biscuit. And obviously it's a toy trolley. And underneath the trolley is a load of tasks. Whereas some people use not real wax seals, print off ones, they've actually got a wax seal. These lot. So, the blurb reads: the chaotic energy of Taskmaster launched on our screens in 2015. It was in Edinburgh first. This Taskmaster UK. We're not like saying international yet. There is references in this book to New Zealand because some of the tasks are used from the New Zealand version, but we'll get to that when we get to the task organisation section at the end, and the best ending of the book ever, which I won't spoil. So, the chaotic energy of Taskmaster launched on our screens in 2015 and was... I've not got very good light because if I turn this light on here, even though it's better for that, it doesn't work really well on video. So if we look like we're struggling reading, it's because we're not looking at it correctly. So, and I haven't set my big lights up either. Should have done that, but hey ho, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Anyway, back to it. So, is convinced from the brilliant mind of Alex Horne, unfair to his... No, I'll spell it for you if I don't get the word either. Preposterous. Yet, dignity, shattering tasks with Greg Davis, yes, the UK Taskmaster, or if we want to say it's international, Babylon Larson for Sweden, or what's he called, Jeremy Wells for New Zealand, and Tom Gleeson for Australia next year. I'm trying to think of the others now. They're the only ones that I've actually learnt the pronunciation of. But anyway, let's get back to this. Right, so, here we go. The fan, but enough about them. This is about us, the fans. Kicking off with a simple premise, Taskmaster is designed for the ordinary folk to play at home at no additional expense. DIY tasking is a guide to help create your own events, parties, and competitions at home using the tasks index at the end of the book. Those pages will steer you in the right direction on how to set up your task gifts whilst filming tips before learning how to edit it all together to create your own personalised episode of Taskmaster. Taskmaster DIY also delves into the behind the scenes of Taskmaster Portsmouth, what tasks worked, which didn't, and how they all improved for you. So, this video will be set up into, well, technically chapters. So, I'll go over there and set up for chapter number 1. Which is, I'll tell you the name of the chapter, which I should have remembered. Chapter number 1 is Admin! Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Right, let's get on to the review. Admin sounds like a really... Why am I still facing this way? Right. Admin... Oh, sorry, you there. Admin seemed like a very boring word. But no! Admin's not a boring word, right. What we're doing, as you can tell, is we're trying to open the book without ruining the book, right? And I forgot that I could get my phone, and but I want to hold this. I have a P. I could have got my phone to open the word admin and make a joke about it without spending ages trying to get to the admin. Right, the admin. Admin! Right, so, what do we want to talk about the admin? Well, we don't want to go into too much detail to spoil the book, but we've got to page 22, right, and rules and timings. So, the tasks are read immediately and clearly. The task must not discuss which with anyone until the results are revealed. Yes, right. So, to create your own version of Taskmaster, all you really need to do is get your contestants, how many you want, not 6, we obviously know that doesn't work. Have you seen the Spanish version? Anyway, so, there we go, that's a little bit of admin. Now, what's more admin can we say? Well, we've got to the point. Let's go to another page. Page number 24. Admin! Score sheets on clipboards. What that means, right, I'm going to put my finger there so we don't have to do all that searching. Right, score sheets on clipboard. Perfect. I haven't got an image of this page. Well, I actually do. I'll insert a screenshot of what the page is so I can explain the image. Image! Right, so the image is just basically saying, right, prize task. Timmy's got 1 point. Armageddon has got 4 points. His username, not his real name. And Banana has got 4 points. Right, that type of example. So, this book is very good at admin. This is the admin is one of my favourite sections of the book. Let's talk about more. So, let's talk about more of it. So, we've got the first electronic task. Now, Taskmaster Portsmouth. I've had a very lengthy conversation about this because I'm not mega impressed. I'm astounded. It's a better word than mega impressed, right? I'm astounded by what they do with this. I've also realised that my tie's not right, so I'll fix that for the next segment. So, what do you mean by I'm astounded? Not overly impressed, because it's a terrible word, overly impressed. I'm astounded. They have a new thing called, what do we got? WhatsApp chat tasks. So it's message tasks. So what you do is you get your group together in a chat, and then you read out the task. So, for example, it is original, a new idea. No version of the official show or any fan version has ever done this. This is one example from the book. Make a trailer for I'll say that again. Make a trailer for you upcoming blockbuster, insert name here, the movie. You can either make your trailer yourself or book me for a few hours to film and create on my laptop. Your trailer must not be shorter than a minute and no longer than 3 minutes. Most exciting and anticipated movie trailer wins. You have until Friday the 29th of March at the 20:58 PM, that is at 8:58 PM, to send in me your trailers. Your time starts now. He sent that at 11:50. Don't know what the date is, but he sent it at 11:50. And yeah, whoever took the screenshot for him, actually, well, it's WhatsApp. He took the screenshot and they've read it. Whoever he sent that to, or the group chat, they read it. They read it. So, why is that such a good... Well, the task itself is like your usual task, but the concept of you have until this day, here it is, there you go. Perfect. So, Michael is what he's called. We'll just use his first name. Michael is the Taskmaster and the assistant rolled into one, because he sort of like didn't want to do the TV show format, he wanted to do it in his own format type thing, so it's like not studios bits. So there you go. That is that. Alright. Another example of electronic task. Prize task. You'll need to bring your best battery operated item. The item must work and be demonstrated on the night. Best battery operated item will be judged on the next game night 30th. So he gets his friends together on the game night to do it. Another one is sneeze fastest wins. You'll need to record your sneeze and tactic if used, and send me your results through WhatsApp. The sneeze must be your sneeze. Your sneeze must be real, not fake. You must have done it until Sunday the 24th of March at 11:02 AM. Your time starts now. And whoever did, and they read that task. So this, right, so now we move on to recording day. I'm off now to go and fix my my tie, yes. So now you know that the admin is setting up score sheets And if you want to do WhatsApp tasks, which are amazing for this book, it's amazing content. I love it. I wish the actual show did that, or other fan versions took that initiative and did it. So, enjoy! So, sorry, you there. So, recording day has come round. That's come really quick. I hadn't even got ready to do my Taskmaster tonight yet. What? I recorded it today? Well, what information do I need to know about recording it? Well, it's all detailed in the Taskmaster Marvelous DIY Taskmaster book. All information about Amazon listings will be at the end. Right, what we said about recording day. Well, recording day. It's Michael's favourite part of the process. It's now over. Ah. Well, there you go. I'm only kidding. Well, to record an episode of Taskmaster, you can record on an iPhone, and mobile devices are good enough now. But if you want to, you can record on a camera like this, where the light is very bright. Not really, I've got a little box. I'm just turning it down because I realise it's very bright. So I thought whilst I'm explaining that you can use this type of equipment that I've got now, or you can use a mobile device. I'll move it. So, what does this book tell me about recording day? Well, let's find out. So you have to do a lot of preparation. Yeah. Very interesting, isn't it? Well, no, that's not. Oh, it made it sound sarcastic. No. Anyway, so we jumped to the editing chapter. Oh no, we're not there yet. Come on, turn page. Right. This page is not for turning. If you get that reference, well done. Right, so filming. Task time. This is where your pre-planning comes in handy. Yes, pre-planning always comes in handy, and this book explains it. Now, the reason why I'm not going chapter 1 on the first day of Easter, I read this book and it was like la 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 la, and right. The reason why I'm not doing that is because I'm detailing this in an interesting, funny, entertaining, educational and promotional way. So that you, the dear viewers, 1, know the education behind this, and 2, can read this and know Tom did not spoil a single thing. Oh, what a good lad. Doing the knee slap thing, I don't know why. Anyway, so, and also I just want to clarify, if you've got any ideas for upcoming content, please leave them in the description, in the comments, because I'd love to know your feedback. Whilst I read it, I just thought it was there. Anyway, so, feedback time. Feedback! I love this book. It's amazing! It's well worth it. The hardback I would prefer over a paperback, but that's just me. I like having books that aren't gonna be flying in the air and bending or flopping or whatever, or being ruined. This isn't being ruined. So, anyway. So, well, it might be because of this bit. I mean, it depends on how much you read it. So, because there's more than 100 pages, there is 296 pages. Yeah, I know that for a fact. Yeah. So, what you also consider with filming tasks is to have the camera rolling before the contestant enters the room. So what you do, here's an example. So when they say keep it rolling, so you got it rolling and you walk in, and then they go, and Alex would say, hello, and you would go, hello, or go, hello, or hi, or yo, or hello, dude. Something like that. So that's what it means. So, because you want to capture the hellos, because like, some contestants in the UK version ignored Alex. So, always keep it rolling. Always. A key tip. Thank you, Michael. A key tip from Michael there. So, the most important thing is to remember when you're recording, especially around the house, that it isn't yours. What? or around a house that isn't yours. Because obviously you might want to hire out another house, or you might want to ask your neighbour, excuse me now, but can we film your house, like that type of thing. So, I also need a ow! I just hit the camera lens that was in my pocket. Anyway, it's even best to avoid the front door, okay? Sometimes, because you don't want to give their address away, do you? Do you really want to give someone's address away? No, you don't. Because then why would you do that? Right, so it's in order of the event, ideally, the first part of your recording schedule is the prize category. With your group, simply take it in turns to go around and see what they have to offer. Another way to record is for yourself to be in shot, right? So it's like, so I could be stood about, I'm looking in the viewfinder about here. Oh, hello, Mr. Wall. Oh, hello, Diamond Sword. As I stand here, obviously in a better angle and a better place to be stood, obviously. So it's that type of thing is what he's referencing to. So, that's what we could say about... So, this chapter is basically detailed explanation of the best way to record. Now, obviously, I haven't made my own Taskmaster series, per se. I have got online Taskmaster, but that's a different kettle of fish altogether. I do my own Doctor Who panel show, so I understand the intricacies of that, but I've never done my own series, and it's on my list of things to do, new video all about that coming soon. Anyway, so this is really helpful to me as well. Not just you, the customer, or you, the reader, or you, the enjoyer of all things Taskmaster. Yes, taskmaster.info. So, here, by the end of the night, your tasks have been recorded. There we go. Now we move on to the editing section. So I'll edit in the title card then, yeah? I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, bananas. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were recording. Hopefully we've edited that. Joke! See, I said that on purpose because we talked about editing. See, I wanted to make a joke about editing there. So, what we're doing is talk about editing. Editing is, in my opinion, off topic now. Editing is amazing, and this video is heavily edited. I was saying to insert title cards and insert clips as a montage beginning, just to explain who they are before we get on to it, just in case anyone doesn't know. So, we almost lost the chapter. Right, editing. It's the day after your recording of the event, or week, or month, or whenever you decide time is right to begin the editing process. It's available storage on your mobile phone is full, or wonderful Taskmaster footage. So, what do? So you organise it. I don't have the image for this one. I do, but I'd rather read this out because it's more entertaining when I try and comically read something out when the light's not that bright. Light! Right, so he has this set up, so he has 2019, spoilers, adverts, extended task shots, final episodes, opening titles, right? We'll get on to that in a bit. And all this out there, right? I don't need to go into too much details there. So, folders are your friend. 1st of January, 5th of August, 9th, 8th of September, 3rd of March, that type of thing, right? This is your exclusive access into behind the scenes of the Portsmouth Taskmaster, or even my brain, Michael's brain, and how Michael organises everything. Okay, so he also creates a beautiful image of where Alex is popping a balloon. He recreated that. He has a little file as well of explaining who recorded what, when they recorded it, and how many points they got in each of the recording, which, yes, is amazing. Yes, he's very well organised. Yes, it makes me quite jealous because I'm not organised as well as he is. Yes, but this book makes me quite jealous because I'm not as organised and I haven't made my own Taskmaster series like he has. I made my own Doctor Who panel show, which is one dream come true because obviously I love Doctor Who. That's one dream come true, but the second dream hasn't come true yet, which is to make my own Taskmaster series. So this book is amazing for it. So, the editing bit is my favourite bit. So, So I did my own editing there. Sorry about that edited cut. There was a slight error. I had to walk off and fix the error and come back. Right, so we're back to the editing section. So, with the editing, you have to categorise your stuff in folders, it turns out, and organise a spreadsheet of who filmed what, when. So you know who filmed what, when. And if you're doing it like 4 years later, you know who, when. Yeah. Them words clearly make sense. So you can use Premiere, Movie Maker, iMovie, Final Cut, Sony Vegas, DaVinci Resolve. I can't think of any other video editors. Oh, Filmora. And I think that's about it for the one I'm recommending. Because they're the other one I know of. So see, there's some free one online that I don't know the name of. So you can edit your videos through there. So Michael uses Movie Maker, which he isn't Quentin Tarantino, so he isn't after the most amazing thing. He's after making his own series of Taskmaster, and you only really need an editing software that can edit, cut up clips and add in bits, not do anything overly fancy, right? Because Taskmaster isn't overly fancy itself. If you can do the basics of what the show can do, then you made a humdinger. So, split and cut, like I just said. With the correct folders and your footage stored correctly, it's now the time to start editing your tasks together for one funny video. Like this video. Laugh out loud funny, I tell you. Sorry about that cut there. Laugh out loud funny, comical. So, what more can we say about editing? Because we don't want to make these clips too long, because the video will be 4 hours long otherwise. Music. Now it's time to add music into the background. If you have watched our task video, then you'll recognise that we use the same music as a television show, yes, made by the whole section. That does not get you copyrighted. Now, my only criticism about this book, and I think we'll get onto the page in a minute, is, I don't like the links. If you're looking at it from an ebook standpoint, then links, yes, perfect. You can use links, you'll have the links, you can press them, but I don't really like the idea of rewriting out the link individually. So, my only criticism, Michael, is the links. If you hadn't added the link, I mean, not the end of the world, people can just type them out, but my opinion is that links don't really work in a physical version. If you did it on the ebook exclusive, then yes. But, I mean, you can type it out, it's clearly explained how to type it out, but I wouldn't say it's overly amazing having the links in the book. But that's my only criticism. The end is the beginning. However, the one mistake I see when it comes to making the title sequence is the length of the individual clips. Right, what you're about to see, before we continue with the editing section, is the Taskmaster Portsmouth title sequence. And now...
Bosh.
Hopefully you enjoyed the title sequence there. Back to what I was saying. Print bold around the title card, we also notable props used in the respective series. Series 1 had the trolley and the 2 with the ducks. There we go. That is the wonderful, we're not finished the editing yet, framed Photoshop, which Photopea or the others that escape me. To add text, you'll need to make a text box. Sharing your antics with the world. The final step in the editing process, and naturally the end of your DIY task and adventure, is to share it online. If you want to keep it between you and your friend, then it's okay, but otherwise, set up your YouTube channel and your bish bash bosh. Before we move on to the very next chapter, create your own town/city Taskmaster group. Share your experience using the hashtag PortsTMBook. Your time starts now. Did I miss a chapter before I did that? No, I didn't. So, that's what we want you to if you read the book. So, that is the end of the beginning. Now we move on to less chapter reviews, less chapter reviews, more of section reviews. So, enjoy what will come towards the end of the interview. The interview? The promo for the book. Right, there you go. You've done it. You've done it. Yes. Way! You've filmed it. You've edited it. You've loaded it to your YouTube channel called The Amazing World of Tasking. Right, so you've done that. Oh, you've done this book. Can now... Whoa! No. If you're throwing out the book at that point, what on earth are you doing? No. Keep hold of it. There's still more to go. Look. You want the task bits at the end that we're going to get to. You want the other bits in the middle as well. Can't just have the beginning and the end. Then it won't be a good book. You have to have a certain amount of pages for a hardback. Anyway, so, what are we on about next? Well, what do you think? Well, the next thing, if we lost the page, so we can do the joke. So, let me get to it. So, the next thing we were talking about is chapter 1, the contestants. So, Taskmaster Portsmouth contestants are, let me just try and read the names because it's very small writing. Liam, we have Russell, we have Sarah, Tash, Trevor, and I'm going to say Kyle, but it's because it's small writing and because of the way I'm holding it, I can't tell, so I do apologise. They're the contestants for the very first series. So, in each page, we have detailed explanation of the task, such as it was a Christmas present, which is the best battery operated item, and we learn about how they made their own BFI type opening intro thing, and a little bit about this series, and the funny incident with Russell and the peas, which I don't want to spoil. So and it just goes on. So it's hard to explain this without really ruining the book for you, but each page on the first chapter, all about the first series, it's all my best bit, my favourite bit of this book is anytime they've got Alex do something. So let me read you a chapter, a page. As everyone arrived at the contestant's house, we all sat around the television to watch a message task play out, but someone was waiting for them. The one and only Little Alex Horn! I saw a video of Greg and Alex with hens do a message, forever hen do, message, and thought I'd try the same thing. Messaged Alex about 2 months previous to see if he wanted to do a good luck message. He did that several times throughout this, their adventures. So all the montage bits at the beginning were from the little tasks that feature in this book. Another one is find the clues, solve the riddle, fastest wins. This task was based on Series 6, Episode 5. Yep. We've got another one here going, score the best goal with a cider cylinder bag with the fewest quick... Oh no, I've butchered that wording, so we'll just move on. So, there you have it. So you had the tea, you had so many things, so... I'm going to go off in a minute and review the final bit of the book, right? But I want to say the chapters about how the journey of how Michael got to where he is now with Taskmaster and met Alex so many times and this, that and the other. It's really, 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 really fascinating. It works so well. And it's... I don't know. It's gripping, it's engaging, and it makes me want to rewatch the whole Taskmaster Portsmouth again, right? I know I'm an advocate for fan-relating things on here. I'm trying to be the Taskmaster version of the Doctor Who community show that Jack Reeves does. I'm trying to be look, Taskmaster is in Portugal, Spain, whoever, wherever, all sorts, Sweden, Norway. It's in so many countries. Yes, that's great. Yeah, well done. The UK version, yeah, I like it. But at the heart of things, it is the fans. Taskmaster Portsmouth, My Taskmaster, Taskmaster Minnesota. I'm trying to now think. All the ones where it's like your cast one, all the lower budget ones, and all the ones that are done purely for fandom, for themselves, and family Taskmasters. And you have like Taskmaster Education, who do educational Taskmasters. You have just so much, and I probably missed one of them off this list. But well done to anyone that's got the courage to go out there, get your friends together, and create your own series of Taskmaster. Well done. And if you haven't, and if you want to, get this: Taskmaster Portsmouth, DIY Tasking. It's a brilliant book. It's worthy of your money. It's worthy of your time. Get the hardback. Get the paperback. Get whatever you want, but buy the book. If there is an ebook version, get that as well if you want. Well, whatever, just buy the book. Learn how to do it, and learn about Michael's journey. You will be astounded. I'm going to tell you that I've never read a final chapter of a book that is so amazing. Well, I've not read that many books actually. I'll preface that. But the ending of the book is so amazing, and it's how the show should end. But I'll on the video reading that quote. But yeah, I'll stop being too serious now and go and review the second chapter. Struggling to find the page now, but Rubber Ducks. For Series 2 we had Liam, Mike, Kyle, Tash, Trevor, and S-P-A-R-E. Sorry if I mispronounce your name wrong. And they're all represented in the book by Rubber Ducks. Here is where they use water balloons. So, this is where they're on about Series 2. Sadly, I don't think Russell was available for much of Series 2. I mean, he was available as an episode of Champions of Champions. This book, as you can just see me turn the page aside to write bananas. Not to throw out any favouritism, but it's safe to say that this is one of my favourite episodes out of the year. Right, Michael just seems so happy. He's got the cap. The reason why he wears the cap is because he wore it once for an Alex Horton and he wears it forevermore. And it's interesting. The cake one's my favourite. Where they have to make a cake. Let me just try and show you the page. You have to make a cake. I quite like that cake there, really. It's a very nice cake. And I mean, the second chapter is all about Series 2. Obviously, there are mini chapters within it, but the big chapters, I don't want to review the whole book from chapter to chapter to chapter. I did that in the intro, the joke, where I reviewed all the bits and did. I wanted to make the joke anyway. So this is more about like who's won which series, what the tasks were, and how much fun did they all have, and it just went on and on and on and on and on and on, and it was amazing. Like, it's really interesting, but I don't want to spoil it, so I find it hard to review this section because I don't really want to spoil it. So this section reads, "Fill to the brim." This is the penultimate episode of Taskmaster Portsmouth Series 2. Begins with the nicknamed as the Series 9 of the Task from the Taskmaster. Well, nobody, and that was because you have to feel like it's like pour the alcohol into it, the farthest or whatever. And it's just brilliant, and the drawings are always good on the series, and it gets better. And each episode improves and improves. And there you go. So here is the bit. Play your own game of long distance catch. Use the hashtag PortsTMBook. Longest distance travelled by the 30th December 2023 wins. Your time starts now. Oh, yes. So, now we move on to Champions of Champions. I'm going to keep stalling one because in this section is a lot more full and filled out. Because I don't want this to be. So the second series was amazing, but I do think the first series was incredible. But the second series is... I almost lost the page there. The second series is as good as the first series. But I hope, not wish, because I don't know. But I hope there's more. Alex then did appear a few more times, give me more good love messages, and we lost the page for that. But then we move on to, and the winner of Series 2 with 274 points was Canon K Wanted. So the champion of Series 2, you should have seen the shock on his face. It was Liam. Yes, well done Liam, winning Series 2 of Taskmaster Portsmouth. Woohoo! So, Champions of Champions, which was a sort of a golder wax seal. My name as a titular Taskmaster was ending. The plan for the year had changed so much that there was 3 trophies on hold. When the year got split into 2 series, a little star trophy were purchased. I still hold of the main one, the golden, based on the actual body. Yes. So, Champions of Champions. No fan version have ever done Champions of Champions, because they haven't got that far. Karaoke to the Taskmaster Time theme tune. Most powerful and champion like wins. So it's the reference to the Josh Widdicombe solo task. And there we have it. That is that page. That was a fantastic chapter. Best bits were all the Alex messages, with the tasks with the fill up to the brim is my favourite one. So now let's talk about the task index, or whatever the word is that I can't really pronounce. What's a lovely review this has been. Brand new style, brand new entertainment. Right, so, what do I think of this book overall? What do I think? Well, I haven't got enough words to describe how grateful I am this book exists. It's given me such an insight into the world of creating your own fan version of Taskmaster to such an extent that it's that I could even be tricked that it's a real thing. It's incredible. It's outstanding. It's well worth the time. So, to say goodbye to this review and to say thank you for letting me review this, Michael, here is the end of the book. Here we are. What can I say? If you managed to get to the end of this review, then look, well done. If you haven't and you've just skipped all the way to the end, well, what are you thinking? What's the beginning of the review, Taskmaster fan? I would finally like to say a big thank you to everyone involved in the Portsmouth Taskmaster team, because without them there would be no Portsmouth Taskmaster. There'd be no real stars after all. I'd just be a man behind the camera, the admin employee when I started at the beginning of this book. We were all planning this for fun and our own enjoyment. If it wasn't for the fans and your amazing support online, we wouldn't be where we are today. I hope you enjoy watching us, reading us, living our lives through the small screen or big if you're watching this on a flat screen television, or maybe a cinema. If you are watching this in a cinema, then definitely get in touch so we can share the experience with you at PortsTMBook. Hashtag PortsTMBook. I should also thank Alex Horn and the creative team at Avalon for rating the best television show of our lifetime. Without them, there wouldn't be Taskmaster Portsmouth. I'll just correct that. Best panel show of all time. Well, second best after QI. Good job to the best television show of all time, but that's another argument for another day. So, there you have it. Thank you, Taskmaster Portsmouth, for creating this book. I know I say this overall, but I love this book, and I want to say a big thank you. Now, if you want to get hold of this book yourself, before we end off with our end credit card, you will see an image from the Amazon page. In the link to the description should be to where you buy the book. Should be, if I can actually find the link quick enough. And you'll also see a link to Taskmaster Portsmouth story table. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this brand new style. Any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. Remember, stay tasking. Bye! I'm gonna walk off now because I've been doing that the whole video. Enjoy where to buy it. Here's the link. It's on the screen. You're gonna be seeing in a minute. You're gonna see in a minute.
Hello everyone, please subscribe to Taskmaster World.